What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. So, in the previous episode, I want to get moving kind of quickly because Creepvine has this tendency to fall apart really rapidly. We need fiber mesh. Is that underneath? Ah, there it is. So we got Creepvine samples. Creepvine goes bad really, really quickly, and so you kind of want to utilize it as fast as possible before you take off. And so I apologize for hitting the road moving today, but we got stuff to accomplish. We got things to do, Nerd Castle. Things to get out here and make happen, Cap'n. We need to go back to the kelp forest, though. Ain't really got much of it. Why does the music always leave me? The music always leaves, and it creeps me out every time it happens. Every single time I hate it equally. Come on, Creepvine samples. I need more of you. Yeah, sure, whatever. 5 works. That's cool. I just want to have 6 or 7 stacks of mesh because that mesh is going to be very important in this episode because it's time for us to nullify some radiation and it's time for us to make a rebreather. The rebreather is going to make it very, very easy for us to go into deep, dark zones that are way down beneath the surface of the ocean. We had tried in the previous episode to accomplish this. Had not worked out so well because radiation. We had just gotten bombarded with that shit. And so unfortunately that Geiger counter started to click, 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 click. And unfortunately, that's not where we're going to dig, as the Fallout 4 song goes. Money, 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 the kind you fold. Money, 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 rock and roll. And who says? See, people always critique hip-hop and being like, oh, it's all about just, like, money and materialism, man. I'm like, dude, all music has been about money and materialism since, like, the dawn of time. The vast majority of it is like the vast majority of people, just kind of shallow. I mean, it is what it is. You could say it, but it's... Never mind. Let's not get off on this commentary turn. Let's go ahead and grab our lead here. We need 2 of those. I need to make some more. I should probably turn off my flashlight while I'm in here. We got fiber mesh right there. I like all types of music. This is me personally. I kind of vary. I listen to hip-hop. I listen to ska. I listen to pop-punk. I listen to punk. I listen to metal. I listen to everything, in all honesty. It just kind of comes down to what do I feel like today. I've even got a pretty solid reggae collection at this point. I think I'm just like... I don't know what you call, like, a person, like, you know, foodies are really, really into food. I just like music. That's pretty much what it comes down to. There's our radiation suit. So the hazmat suit is done. This is a lead-lined suit that allows us to go near the Aurora, which is bleeding radiation all over the place. If you look down, our suit now looks different, which is a really, really cool minor change. I appreciate that. You guys know if you've been here for a while on the channel, one of my major pet peeves in video games is when you get new items that should change your appearance, but they don't. I hate that shit. It's one of the reasons why I can't play most JRPGs, because I don't like it. When I get a new armlet or a new weapon, it should look like a new armlet or a new weapon or a new pair of boots or whatever. My character should not look the same throughout the entire game. I hate that shit. Like, no, I have upgraded. Reward me visually. The next thing we needed was a rebreather. So let's jump on in here and see if we can find this little beezy. There it is. We need a wiring kit. Okay. A wiring kit is going to cost us, I think, copper wire. And... oh, it's just 2 silver ore. Oh, that's super easy. Okay, never mind then. That's done. Done like dinner, because it's actually morning right now. It's nowhere near dinner. Dinner was done hours and hours and hours ago. Good. Well, that means that I can make that pretty easily. Now, the downside of the rebreather is that you've got to keep it with you. The rebreather occupies the same inventory slot as the radiation helmet, and you have to have the whole radiation suit on to get the benefits of not getting irradiated. So, when you get down to deep depths, you're going to have to choose, and you're going to have to put something on, and it is what it is. You're going to have to live with it. I wish I could give you better advice than that, but that's the way things go, unfortunately. Is that battery almost done? That battery's not done. This one, right, is called Plug-a-da-butt. No. Alright, we'll call it Plug-a-da. I was going to put it Plug-a-da-butt because I have one in my stream playthrough that's labeled butt plugs. Because the audience thought it would be funny. And so we did it. We did it because nobody can stop me on my own channel. I do what I want. I do what I want. We're going to need a little bit of that and a little bit of that, I think, to make that work. Good. Another locker up on the wall. We're going to need a lot of storage solutions. I don't know if you've noticed that yet, but we're going to need to store a lot of shit. Other things that we can craft that we haven't done yet, the power cell charger is probably a smart idea. it does drain pretty heavily on your power system, so you're going to want to set that up long before you give that a go. I would recommend probably... This may be time for construction, actually, before we go to the other... Let's do some construction real fast, because I foresee problems in the future if we don't start doing some of this. Like, basically, we're starting to get towards technologies which we have no ability to power. Like, the power levels required by some of the stuff that we're going to be crafting are just going to be way, way too high. I would like there to be a hab right here. Or maybe... I mean, that'd work right there. Kind of comes down to what do I need. So that's going to be the power tower. That right there is going to be all alien containment. That one right there is going to be farming, maybe. And aside from that, let's maybe lock in 1 or 2 more foundations on this side. So there's a foundation. It's nighttime anyways, so we can't really do much. Might as well just like build and get things accomplished. There we go. And over here is where I will strongly consider putting down 3 or 4 more of our solar panels, because 2 of them, that's not going to be enough. 2 of them is not even going to be close to enough. Alright, let's swim back down. And let's have a look here. So 2 titanium, 2 quartz. I'm going to get these faced out kind of that way. How much titanium and quartz do I have? More than enough. Getting these lined up is actually going to be the real problem. Slightly off, but I can live with it. Yeah. I can live with it. I don't really want overlap if I can help it. The spacing in this game is rough. They're only slightly off. I mean, for eyeballing it, it's not that bad. Although there definitely seems to be like a forward creep. Alright, I'm working on it. Calm down, computer. I got this.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I never understood why your O2 doesn't fill up very rapidly when you go inside your base. Like your O2 goes up really slow inside your base. I don't know if that's directly linked to like the power level inside your base, or what it has to do with anything, but I don't know. Seems like you oxygenate really, really slowly. Sure, why not? It's a little crooked, but lining things up in this game is rough anyway, so I can live with it. It looks perfectly fine from a distance. And basically what I'll start doing is I'll start layering these. So basically this entire cube will be covered with just that. I mean, those 4 right there, though, should help us get our power levels back up to suitable, acceptable levels. I used to line them on the top of those, but now I like making just like a separate area off on the side where it's all at. We could also go to the island today. That's the other option, is the island would give us access to indoor farming, which essentially ends all of our worries with regards to... Do I have any water with me right now? It ends all of our worries with regards to resource management. Once you can grow a couple fruit trees or whatever, it's really, really, really... Oh my god, the peepers are breeding so fast. Peepers and air sacs. Why you guys breathing... I mean, sorry. Why you guys breathing so hardcore? I think that should be good enough. Get us taken care of. We should start generating energy like really, really fast now, though. I prefer to get my energy levels up to 600 or 700 because an empty Seamoth can drain like 200, 300 energy when you dock it instantly. It's not over time. It drains it instantly. And so watch out for that. That was a fact that I was not aware of when I first started playing on the new update. But you can charge your Seamoth here at base. I would recommend doing it. Did I only take 2 air sacs out? I probably should have taken more air sacs out. Oh no, I took out 3. Okay. Oh, I took out 4. Hooray for me. Apparently I make good decisions. Good. Now we're ready for adventure again. What a life to live. What a life to live. Okay, with the stuff we currently have in our inventory. Let me drop off the quartz, because I don't think we are going to need that inside of our inventory anytime soon. And we're going to be off on an adventure. How's that sound? This could get dangerous. A little bit dangerous. Not like really, really dangerous, but it could get dangerous enough. Where we're going today is where we started to go in the previous episode. So we need to find the Aurora. There it is. Now, when you do this, you want to be careful not to go towards the front of the Aurora. The front of the Aurora has a bad mamma jamma known as the Leviathan Reaper, which is a guy you really don't want to mess with at this point in the game. The Leviathan Reaper is essentially a giant snake beast thing, and he's terrifying. I hate him. I hate the noise he makes. I hate the way he looks. I hate the way he vocalizes. I hate the way he eats me in one hit and kills me from full health. I don't like him at all. I have very, very few positive things to say about the Reaper. And so now what you'll notice is that we're not actually taking radiation damage anymore. You sort of want to cut to the left a little bit away from it. I don't know. I think the Aurora is facing north. And so with regards to that, you would want to go a little bit to the northwest would be the way. Is this red grass? Okay, this is red grass. I just had to make sure. It gets a little murky sometimes. And you got to make sure you're in the right area. Now, luckily, you will hear the Reaper before you see him, so he usually gives you a fairly decent warning that he's in the area before he comes after dad ass. On this side, it looks like we've got a large ship that looks a little busted up. Is that an opening? Oh, we got an opening. Well, let's have a little look. Hey! Looks like we might have found something. What are you? A mod station fragment. That is actually one of the things that we're looking for. And so that's... Oh, there's an opening right here, too. Cool. Well, that unlocked all the stuff that I was talking about. The modification station allows you to take objects that you have already discovered and turn them into other objects that are better at various tasks. Looks like we can scan this pot over here, so that we can grow our own pot later on. Underwater blaze it for 20 life. Cool. I can't scan that. An LED light fragment. We've got a light stick. Okay. I don't know exactly what a light stick does for me. I assume that it lights up areas, but let's bring the sea moth around. Ooh, let's not run into any jagged pieces of metal while inside this thing. How about that? I'm going to bring it around over to here so that I don't have that long-ass entry time. And let's keep having a look around. It seems to me as though there's more to be discovered in here. Mod station fragments, mod station fragments. Well, this will allow me to bring back some titanium with me. And we are really low on titanium, so why not? I'm also a fan of cleaning up areas so there's not it's not extra stuff laying around everywhere that I have no use for. These tanks over here don't seem to be scannable. I think this is an openable door model. So there it is. We got more mod station fragments. It looks like there's some scanny shit in here, but lots of things just floating. We can scan a plant shelf, just in case plants on the floor, plants on the table are not good enough for you. You have not yet seen Billy May's plant shelf. It looks like we can also scan the bench, but we're out of air for right now. So I need to get on top of that real fast. It looks like they've actually supplied you with a lot of new stuff. Like, for real, there's a lot of things that we can craft now. Yes, refill me. Take care of business here, TCB. There it is. Good shit. Okay. I think... Yeah, there's more mod station fragments out here. There's loads of them. They're everywhere. You can get a little bit of a trunk space. Why is it that a trunk is on the back of a car, but when it's on an elephant, it's on the front? English language is weird, bro. Apparently we can learn how to make a bench, too. Anyways, we can get a trunk for our car, or for our Seamoth, so that when we're doing long commutes, we can drop some of this stuff off, too, if we end up with, like, a full inventory. Like, right now, we seem to be angling towards... I don't see anything that's looking super cool over here. There's a lady picture over here. That door looks like it's activatable, but there's an electrical leak next to it. That needs to be cut in order to give us access, and we need diamond in order to be able to cut. Oh, we can get a natural selection poster. That's pretty cool. Did the devs of this game make natural selection? They must have, otherwise the poster wouldn't be on the wall. Apparently people way far forward in the future are still playing natural selection too. Who would have thought that was the game that would stand the test of time? Develop that cult following. We can only go down to 200 meters with the Seamoth, by the way. So, you know, be careful. This is basically the biome that we want right here. They call this... When you get to 200, you start taking damage just from being too deep down in the ocean. That chug, I'm going to give it a second to finish it off. Alright, now this zone should be safe, actually. There should not be anything here. What is that right there? The shit is that? A tombstone? Oh, it's a bridge fragment. Cool. Nice. So there is 33% of the Cyclops bridge. That over there... Those jelly rays making scary noises. This would be one of those places where you would want to bring the rebreather, as far as I know. Anytime you've got a yellow depth meter. There's a Cyclops hull fragment right there. Okay, getting moving. We've got something right here. The scanner room fragment. Don't exactly know what that does for me, but hey, we'll build it onto our base and see if it helps out. It's going to take 4 of those fragments to actually get ourselves a new piece of technology. I think this is called the Mushroom Forest biome or something like that. It's got a name. We appear to be at an okay depth right now. We want to avoid going too far out that way because that's the Reaper's territory. You can see the Aurora right there, so we want to watch out and just kind of keep track of your bearings, you know? Keep an eye on it. Watch out for it. It's very, very easy to go out further than you meant to and get yourself into trouble. It's the same thing with swimming in the ocean, in all honesty. It's very, very easy to go too far out and just get yourself into trouble without even realizing it. Wanting to see more cool stuff, take cooler pictures. Very, very simple. We got a scanner room fragment right here. Let's go ahead and grab that. We will not grab that Scanner Darkly, though. Man, nobody ever talks about Scanner Darkly. Nobody ever talks about Scanner Darkly. I'm going to talk about Scanner Darkly. So there it is. It's been mentioned. It's been brought up. There's another bit right there. And that is what we're looking for right now. Like, this is specifically the reason why we are here. Oh, there's a moon pool fragment. Good. That's what we needed right there. That's the good shit. That's like, the scanner room is cool, but we don't, like, really, really need it. Cyclops hull fragment. Okay, so we got 2 out of 3 of those. Really excited about...
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Got a little scared there for a second. I couldn't find my Seamoth. Like, where did it go? Where did it go? Alright, so this is what we came here for. The scanner room is cool and all, and I don't mean to disparage it. Oh, a power transmitter fragment. I don't know what that does. I assume that it transmits power with the power of STDs or something. Cool. What the shit is that? That was an egg. It's a critter egg. You can put the eggs, by the way. You can put the eggs inside your little alien containment area, too, and they will grow. Cool. We now have the Cyclops hull blueprint. I think you need all of them to build it, though. Like, I don't think you can do, like, one part at a time. The shit is that? Oh, a bridge fragment. Cool. We might actually be able to accomplish something here.
Caution. 30 seconds.
Might be able to leapfrog my stream progress. This is not a dangerous zone, though, so That's nice. We're going to start going into more dangerous zones later on, and it's going to suck ass. It is going to be... See, I get easily terrified by things underwater. Normal stuff doesn't scare me, but things that normally wouldn't creep me out underwater definitely creep me out. It's something instinctual for me. And so once we start running into, like, the bigger, badder creatures that really, really, really want to hurt us, I don't like that very much. Cyclops hull fragment. We'll take that just for the titanium so that this trip wasn't a total wash. Okay. So we've got the scanner room. I've never played around with the scanner room, so I can't really tell you what that's going to do. My assumption is that it will do something useful, and much more than that I cannot say. Cannot really say.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
There's a bridge frag over there. The blue guys can hurt you, by the way. Just don't touch them. That's what it comes down to, is the golden rule of life and children is just don't touch anything. Like, well, I guess I worded that wrong. What I'm trying to say is that the rule for the underwater world is basically the same rules you give your kids. Don't touch anything. There. Perfect. I just had to move the sentence around a little bit. It's not my fault. Apparently I can scan this right here. Well, we've got the bridge, we've got the hull, and now I think we need the parts of the power relay or something like that. Like, we need the power system or something. There's like 3 parts of it, I think. There's our moon pool fragments, which is definitely going to be what we're going to be working on for the next couple episodes if we get this locked down. It is expensive to build, but it's really, really awesome, and it's amazingly helpful. So let's head back to the boat. I owe you guys a diary entry, actually. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. And I can't do it from inside, so we're going to have to wait until I get my oxygen back so that I can read to you all. Story time. Oh yeah, don't keep your lights on if the Reaper Leviathan's around. He likes the lights. Alright. Databank. Let's start with alien life forms. We'll start with something interesting. Let's start with the sand shark. A segmented exoskeleton makes this a slow but powerful predator. The rows of feet on the life form's underside are ill-designed for ambulation. Instead, they are used to disturb the surface of the sand so the life form can burrow into the ground where it may ambush its prey. Herbivores. So it will eat herbivores up to twice its size. Assessment is avoid suspicious sand clouds. Indeed. Sounds like a pretty decent plan to me. I'm going to jump back inside the Seamoth, and we're out of time for the day. I will see you all in future episodes of Subnautica. I hope you've been liking this one so far. There's a lot of content out there for us to dig down into, and I hope you'll stick around for all of it. Hi to everybody, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode.